Hello, hello. I will just briefly go through sort of the journey of creating a connector. This is me. If you want to contact me, yeah, you can. I also have a internet page, but I will get to that a bit later. But I am located in the Netherlands. So it's the fifth country in Europe based on population density. After these small countries, yes, we have these kind of small countries in Europe. And if you look at the absolute numbers, it might not look as pretty high, but if you compare it to other countries like major economies in Europe, you can see that the number is actually quite high. So you also know that you probably know that at least the Netherlands is famous for their cyclists, right? So you might think that a lot of people commute by bike to work, but actually that's just, as you can see, 6.7%. So that's quite low, which was a bit stunning for me. And yeah, you would think that we have a pretty good train connection. So you might think that's a good alternative, but that's also pretty low still. And also, even in the Netherlands, where everything is so close by and everything is in close proximity, the car is still the predominant way of travel. So actually, in this day and age, we would want the people to choose a train over a car every day, basically. Based on personal experience, I think that's already the case. So I would choose a train always over a car because I don't like traffic jams and that sort of stuff. But there are still two major downsides to train travels, which are they run at a specific time, and if the train is delayed or cancelled, you will have to wait, like this man below, on a train station, what no one wants to do, right? So that was basically the incentive for me to start developing a custom connector. And once I heard that you could make it into an independent publisher connector that I could share with everyone, I thought, okay, let's give it a try. That's interesting. So what I did is I went online. This is like the Dutch website. So this is the Nederlandse Spoorwegen, which is the main railway operator in the Netherlands. And they actually have an open API that you can use. You can just create a free account there, and then you can basically get an API token. All the documentation is here. So based on that, I first created a custom connector. So that's up here. And here you can see that there are more operations in the documentation, but for my personal use case, only these four were interested. We don't have to go too much into detail, but basically these are the four operations in there. That's the custom connector, and for an independent publisher connector, you have to do some a little extra to make sure that it's in line with what Microsoft wants you to do. So therefore, there's this the GitHub repository from Microsoft. You can get all information there. There's also on the Microsoft Docs website, there's all sorts of documentation. But what you can see up here, these are some of the things that you should add to it. And that's pretty cool. Then you can share it. So I can share you right now what I did. So every day for this scenario, I thought, okay, let's do the Amsterdam office. It's in, or the Microsoft office. It's at Schiphol Airport. And I live in Rotterdam. So basically, if I would work on a Microsoft office, I would go by train back home. And then I want, at a specific time. So the recurrence. So every day, this flow will run. I use the independent publisher connector. And then I get a message which says we can actually just show it directly. Oh, I need to test. So what you can see, now it's running. I get a notification, but it's every day it runs. It uses the independent publisher connector. I do some data wrangling sort of stuff, so just some cleanup stuff, and then I post a message in a chatbot. So if we go here, you can see this is actually right now. So at 16:23, there is a train coming, and it's leaving from track 5. That's what it says. So instantly, I get a notification. Okay, so this is also sort of the trigger for me. Okay, it's time to pack my stuff, and I know instantly at what time it's there, if it's delayed. And here you can see that sometimes it's at 5, sometimes at 6. So now I know instantly it's at track 5. So that's super convenient for me. So now I know, okay, there are no delays. I can pack my stuff. And directly go to the train station, or if there's a delay, I could maybe work a little longer and then wait for the delay to be resolved. Another option is what can be done is nowadays with the new map functionality, which is pretty cool, we can also sort of make a sort of a Power BI kind of look to it. So I can click here, so you see Schiphol Airport, and here you can see, can zoom in again a bit. Here you can see all the departures from that location, and also the disruptions that are there at that moment. So yeah, that's basically what the connector does. If you're interested in creating one for yourself, I mentioned this website. I keep a monthly blog, or like I make challenges. And the challenge for April was basically for these independent publisher connectors. So if you're interested, this is sort of like a guided tour to guide you through it. And I also highly recommend signing up for the Microsoft 365 developer program. That you get this tenant for yourself, that you can basically do everything without any limitations from your organization. Yeah, I think that's it from my side.
Awesome, Miguel. This is really, really cool to see the creativity and ingenuity going into these publisher connectors. So well done to you. Thank you.